for about 34, 35 years now, the Savannah Jazz Festival has been free.
I think it's so great that the events associated with the Savannah Jazz Festival are free.
If it's free, then it does not eliminate or hinder anybody from coming.
To be able to go there and hear some great jazz music, it's actually free to listen to throughout the city in various venues. Awesome.
Jazz is one of those rare things that it hits all cultures, all age levels. Everybody in the whole community loves jazz.
Jazz is important to the community of Savannah because it's one of the things that brings this community together.
Jazz music and the Savannah Jazz Festival specifically exudes community.
It is America's music.
Jazz has given birth to rock and roll and blues and soul and reggae and everything.
Savannah, Georgia has often been compared to New Orleans for its contribution to the art form of jazz.
Nothing says welcome to Savannah like jazz music.
Public concerts and culture in general, I think, are really important to the quality of life in a city.
It brings people together.
Jazz is really important to the quality of life in the city because it's one of the few art forms that really transcends all the age groups, all the demographic levels, all the education levels.
I'm very happy that I live in a community that has a jazz festival like that. Now that they have the Savannah Jazz Hall of Fame, that is a wonderful addition to the festival because it gets to recognize some of the people in the art form that have done very well, both inside Savannah and outside Savannah.
And it's a pretty esteemed list going back to James Moody and Ben Tucker, Ben Riley from Thelonious Monk's band, Irene Reed. It's a great who's who of important jazz names.
I think the Savannah Jazz Orchestra gives the community something stable to listen to in terms of a jazz performance organization or group. I think the festival gives the students a tremendous opportunity to play for a public that truly appreciates jazz.
So over the years, we've presented scholarships every year to 2 young students going to college to help them further their jazz education.
Well, I think it's critical for the business community to be involved in cultural events, particularly events like the Savannah Jazz Festival, that is free and open to the public, that has a vibrant outreach program into the schools and nonprofit areas. If without that corporate underwriting, those kind of programs, those kind of festivals wouldn't be possible.
If you're a business owner, it's still about the quality of life, and anything you can do as a business to improve quality of life here makes your employees happier, makes your products better, and makes your customers more loyal.
I know that Ben would want the Savannah Jazz Festival to continue and to flourish. He'd also want to see the top-of-the-line musicians come to perform. And it was also important to him that young people became involved in jazz, because without them, where would we be?
Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We are